After a devastating loss, a Utah family is rebuilding and calling on their community and their own creativity to turn tragedy into something beautiful. Take a look.
When I start out, I get all comfy because I'm going to be here for a while. I get together a couple of colors that I think will be cool, and I try hard to not ever do the same twice so everyone gets something very unique to themselves.
Crafts are kind of her outlet.
When you go to craft shows, you have to have a lot of inventory, and people like to see it and touch it and have it right in front of them. I had all of my pumpkins ready to go in boxes, like hundreds, and wreaths that were stacked ready to go, and they kind of take a while. So I had been working on my inventory for about a year and a half, getting it bulked up. It was July 16th.
It's a sad day.
We heard a noise in the garage that sounded like the garage door opening.
And I would always open the door for her, and I just saw a fire, and I ran out the back door, and I saved my dog.
Amber was at work.
I get home and I see fire trucks, so many fire trucks, and so many people standing all around, and I don't see my husband and I don't see my kids. So I was a little panicked, and I'm screaming their names, and the firefighters who were there had put it out and were able to tell me that everyone was okay, there's no casualties. It's just like hard to take in. You know what it used to be, and then all of a sudden it's gone, or a black mess.
We ended up only being in a hotel for 2 weeks and lucked into a rental house that was just being completed.
We see him a lot. Amber texts us, we still get together, and we're having a party.
Because I love my neighbors and I miss all these little kids. Like, it's been a year and a half and they look completely different now. Like, I've missed all them growing up.
Who would throw a party in a burned house? The Wrights would.
I did find some piano music that had been singed, like old hymn books from my grandma. I thought it would be fun to save some of this music, and instead of painting the frame, use the music around the frame and then put some of our favorite memories of the year in this.
I think my mom's happy when she's doing crafts.
It's almost like she doesn't want to do something that's similar to what she was doing before the fire because it reminded her of the stuff that she lost.
This one is part of the hymn, and it's "Do Your Duty with a Heart Full of Song." Sometimes that's hard. The words on the paper, they're comforting words.
The crafts were only a part of the family's loss, I'm told. Baby pictures were another big one. But Amber and her family are looking ahead to better times. And even though the rebuild has taken longer than expected, they are excited to move back home, hopefully late spring of this year. We wish them well and just applaud her resiliency in trying to pick up those pieces physically and emotionally too and move forward with her beautiful family. Thank you for sharing.